Okay, so now that we've added the input action for jumping, if we try to run the game, you realize that you won't be able to jump anymore. And why is that? Because even though we added this input action, we still haven't specified that we want this input action for jumping when we press the spacebar. Like we are missing that key event that we had from before. We haven't really specified that. So that's where the next concept that we're gonna learn is gonna come in called input mapping context. Okay, so what is this input mapping context? Let's go ahead on the content drawer and try to find it here. We're gonna right click, go on input again, and then we're gonna go to this one called input mapping context below input action. And if we take a look at the description, what does it say? It says it's a collection of key to action mappings for a specific input context. So in other words, that's saying that this asset right here is the one responsible for setting the key events that are gonna make our input action actually occur in our game. Basically, here is where we are gonna set which key should do what, okay? So that's basically what we're missing. So let's go ahead and create this input mapping context. And then let's call it, I guess we can call it something like my IMC. So why my IMC? Because it's my input mapping context, okay? So let's create it. And then here, let's go ahead and double click on it. Here is where we are gonna do that mapping that we're missing. So we're gonna go here on mappings, do the plus, and then you're gonna get like this kind of like new place to add this new entry. So I'm gonna go ahead and select this one, my jump. In this way, we're mapping for my jump, right? That's the input action we are selecting to map. And then what exactly are we mapping? So we are gonna go ahead and expand here. Actually, sorry, expand here in this little arrow next to my jump. And now you're gonna get this keyboard symbol. Basically, this keyboard symbol means that now you can map a specific key for this input action event. So here you can choose which key in particular. You can choose like from all the different keys that you need, that you really want. But a really good trick to do here is to just click on the keyboard symbol here. And when it's like this in orange, you're basically just gonna press the key that you want to map. So in this case, we wanna do the jump when we press the spacebar, right? So let's just press the spacebar when this keyboard symbol is in orange. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press it now. And then as you can see, it recorded my spacebar press. So now what this did is that now it saved the spacebar key. It basically mapped my spacebar key for my input action jump. Okay, so now the spacebar is properly mapped. So let's save. And now we are almost ready for our character to be able to jump using these different input action assets.